pick for SKT will be top lane, and I guess Victor's going to be farming it out for Khan in game number 1.
Yep, Khan played 2 games of it already, so more than happy to. Marta's going to go back home. Teddy without the teleport just yet. As here's the paranoia straight towards the top side, and that is just a dead rise. I spoke too soon. The action. He's on fleek, wants to be able to grab this one. Good knockups here from Dove. Wants just one combo cleared. Oh, just about gets the auto, but doesn't quite get in there. Abyssal Voyage. Marta wants to help him. It's cleared. Just baits Dove all the way in. Gravity Field's going to be there. Perfect Hex Core allows for the displacement, but now down to half health, and he gets taunted. Teddy picks up the kill, and Faker combos into Summit at the same time. Chaos Storm ticking down. Joker trying to hook Summit out of it, but Khan flashes into the death ray, and they
desperately need some more tankiness, but they're going to try something mid lane anyway.
Yeah, Devour is going to come in. Joker gets a beautiful play, and the Catfish is going to go down. True Shot Barrage is going to hit on fleek, but I have a feeling he doesn't care, as this tower should get taken down for first turret blood over to Sandbox.
And that was sleek from Joker. He hits the hook again, but it's going to be under turret. They'll take the objective here. Nice little movement there. They gave up on a lot of side lanes to make that play happen.
Really nice to get some momentum back, and I just feel Joker is so good in the clutch. This guy often makes anything Sandbox can do. They're pinging desperately to try and get something from this, but can't find anywhere to actually fire back. I like it though, respecting the amount of threat there is globally. Finally they'll get in there. Okay, World Ender is going to be tanking this one up, but Faker flashes out of the way of the last hit, and is he going to have it? He is. So Faker going to fall down to the Ignite. Dove should follow up here as Khan has a lot of damage left remaining. True Shot Barrage is only going to clip. Oh, goodness me. Is this Sandbox? Yes, it is. Therefore, the Baron going to be started 22 minutes on fleek. In trouble. True Shot Barrage going to get, taken down. There is no smite in this Baron pit, and Faker is going to find Sandbox. Not entirely sure what that play was, but Paranoia now going to join Faker, and this is what can happen. You have to respect the globals if you're against this SKT composition. Okay, hook is going to land. Marta may be a little bit overextended, but Khan comes in, and this flank is so deadly. Joker's going to die first, and now SKT looking for more.
We don't get to see the notebook from Coma today.
Not getting a lot of space from Teddy here as Paranoia comes in once again. And it's in fact Dove that could be in trouble. The Fear is going to come in. The World Ender feeling like it's not exactly named correctly at this point because he is just straight up dead. Clid picks up go without a fight. Khan, a little bit out of position here, doesn't have teleport. So 4 members of SKT are around, but 20 seconds still on Dove, meaning that you can't get a man advantage. Back off cooldown. And
50-50,
it's
baby.
taking a lot of damage, exactly right. This will actually go down as Clid gets into the pit. It's Teddy! No, it's not! The Baron taken down on fleek. Is going to die as Ghost desperately trying to get out of here. Dove is going to survive. Joker's going to be there, so they will have some Barons left. But is it worth it to lose 3 people for it? I'm not entirely sure.
2 maybe.
As, Joker and Dove, they do have a Baron buff around them, but they're losing the majority of their base and any semblance of map control.
Negative Baron buff power play. In case you guys watched OGN, you'd know that the numbers we showed was just purely gold earned. Now we actually have relative gold, so including the Baron gold. Well, SKT have more gold off, but maybe they look at the game, say they made too many mistakes in early game. That was the most they could hope for. Is here comes Nocturne.
Yep, Dove is not hoping for very much here as World Ender is at least going to keep him alive for a little bit longer as Summit tries to get in amongst it, but it looks like SKT have God mode on. They just don't take damage as Chaos Storm does exactly the opposite. Summit now with half health, gets himself a shield, but he is going to die. Click gets on top of him. Hero's entrance just to create a party as Joker's going to be the next one on the chopping block. Teddy was taken out as now Ghost looking for a little bit more. That there is still damage availability. As you can see, Khan is so incredibly strong. Clid's got a GA, and Ghost now just trying to run for his life.
Let's see if the Yakety Sax can at least buy time for Sandbox. Stop waves from being pushed in and the base broken. Faker wants to say no.
Yep, Justice Punch is going to come in, and Proto Belt's going to be there, so Dash Cannon try and get him away. Ghost just trying to hop his way out as the taunt not going to get there. Now trying to turn this one around, but the burst damage from Khan should be enough to get there, and it is. But
I think Sandbox have kind of one more roll of the dice. It's an all-in roll. It's double or nothing, Atlas.
Well, I mean, what are they like?
You know, Sandbox's Baron is up in a minute 50. They're going to give it a go.
Here we go. Well, base isn't broken. Still playing like the Abyssal Voyage has been changed as the hook is going to land onto Teddy somehow. Devour going to be in there, but the Flay is back. Coming out onto Marta. Fate's Call is going to be used not for the CC, as the first kill is going to be onto the GA of the Nocturne, and Joker is still alive. But look at these health bars. They are limping out of this fight, and Ghost is going to be the first one to go down. That damage potential certainly not going to be there, as Ghost spots Teddy, just gives him that double kill, and SKT should be able to at least break open the base, if not grab themselves a Baron.
Gonna try the finish maybe even here as well with a Mountain Drake. Not gonna check that brush, that would have been cha-ching for Khan, but here's someone else.
Oh,
to check the brush, Ezreal does it even safer. Let's see if they can end the game here, SK Telecom T1. Everything is in their favor.
Yep, the inhibitor going to go down. It looks like they're not stopping. Summit, can you actually kill these minions in time, or can you actually keep yourself alive? The answer looks to be either no or no, as he tries to defend. I don't think he's going to be able to, though, as the Nexus turrets have already bitten the dust. Khan flashes forward. This stopwatch is going to be there, but that's a taunt, and that's exactly what SKT are doing as the game is over.
The Faker Global taunt finally got Dove a kill. Come on,
yeah,
Sandbox.
let's do it. He's taking it. Okay, Counter-Strike works relatively well against the Hail of Blades, blocking out those auto attacks.
Like you say, Sheen versus Awesome Dudes was the meta.
All
it's
right.
mid lane.
Disdain's going to come in. Is Clid even needed here, as Dove's going to get hit by the corrosive charge, and that may be the end. The flash forward, the audacious charge, and first blood for SKT. And Faker the only thing close to a tank as well on the enemy side, as Teddy's going to get ignited. Whirling Death is going to be available, but the standard side does not hit Teddy, and OnFleek doesn't find the counter-strike. He's still waiting, but the play is there once again, and OnFleek going to pick up that kill as now Clid. With the ultimate running, OnFleek is in trouble. Leap Strike going to get him to relative safety. And there it is. Adoration stacks for Ghost come through as Marta gets taken down. And Joker.
But I bet it was big. As topside, already Summit, pre-items being purchased, having a happy time.
Yeah, jumping forward, looks for it. Does he find the second shot of the ult? Yes, he does. That is the perfect execution. Be able to just go one after the other, take down the creeps, and then start trying to smack down these turrets. Turret plating still is going to be up for another 3.5.
Clactomancy also helping the top side. Is OnFleek going to meet Clid.
Yep, but Summit is right on over here. Uses the first charge of the ultimate very, very early as he dives right in. But Clid has the ult running and therefore is not going to take any damage from that second shot. And Summit looks damn silly.
Trade. I don't think they'll get both.
Nope. And this tower is going to go down. So first turret is going to go over to Sandbox. Summit making his way back towards topside, teleport in hand, but doesn't need it in order to get there. So Teddy helps out, Marta there as well, but they lose the turret. We were also a 2-0 squad, and you cannot treat us like anything else. As there's the grinder in the mid lane, but Faker is going to be the one taken down. World Ender to get some trade damage in, but just hits a shield and isn't able to get rid of that from OnFleek. That will be building a little bit more damage afterwards, unless he goes for the Black Cleaver. Could actually just decide to go be okay. Sandbox actually playing this one very reserved, as there's the flash in. Marta gets them both under the turret as Ghost still trying to get the auto attacks. Can Clid take him down? The answer is yes, as Joker goes into his stopwatch. Teddy free hitting on the backline, unable to get rid of the Thrasher's. Summit dives on forward, and Sandbox answer back. OnFleek takes the Lantern Rider. Now Faker wants to try and salvage this fight. Dove has the World Ender still available, though, in Dark Passage. This is quite dangerous as Summit does find Clid. Some extra damage is there as OnFleek. He's on the Dragon, and Summit a little bit off the page when it comes to what Sandbox wanted to do.
Seemed like he was all about zoning. Could be a 50-50.
Yep, and it is going to go over to OnFleek this time, but the fight has now broken out. Joker going to get...
Remember that at all times so you don't make mistakes. We're fighting for supremacy here. That's a visual bug.
That's a really weird visual bug as well, as the gravity field comes in, but Khan now finds himself in amongst 3 members, but flashes at the perfect time. The ultimate not going to get in there, but Dove knocks everyone up, and the first kill's going to go. The second, both solo laners eradicated from Summoner's Rift. Flash, sure, no one comes in. And Ghost doing so much damage to this one. Outer turret going to be taken. SKT not often letting you take something for free.
It'll be so interesting to see how these team fights play out. Counter-Strike, as we know, it's a big zoning tool. Maybe you don't need a zoning tool.
Yep, Faker is almost dead here as the gravity field is trying to zone, but he flashes way too late. Chaos Storm for a lot of damage, but he's just dead. And yes, they got some health bars, but 2 kills going over to Sandbox, and they've got the Baron. They can continue pushing.
Teddy snapped back. Super play from SKT, but they're looking few and far between as it's a summoner spell atrocity to keep these team fights not just complete wipes.
Yeah, and look at the amount of health Ghost gets back from these auto attacks. OnFleek underneath the inhibitor turret, they are threatening. There is a lot of damage potential here as Clid is going to get pulled back to the Infernal Chains and just dismantled underneath his own turret. Dove still does have that World Ender running, and Sandbox not going to be taking inhibitors just yet. Still playing it relatively reserved, as Ghost is able to get rid of the mid lane one instead. SKT just stretched too thin, and their base in shambles.
No ability to look for another one of those flash ults from Mata. If they miss this one, it's
there
over.
It is. They do find Ghost. They try and get the damage
Got
in,
it.
and the Fear Beyond Death comes through. Fear's now onto Dove. He doesn't have an ultimate, and SKT get them out of the base. Faker still wants more. Joker on fleek, and Summit trying to run, as there's the death sentence. Joker just trying to slow them down. Mata in there as well, and SKT should be able to at least deter them from moving this Baron any further forward, as Joker gets the playback, has to flash, as now Summit tagged by the Death Ray, and On Fleek wanting to get this one back in. Okay, Teddy, he's going to fall down as On Fleek now in the stopwatch, but Chaos Storm is there, and they trade 1-for-1.
No TPs to join.
Despite the result of the game. There's a one-man army on that pick. Inner turret going to go down here from Sandbox in the last remaining lane that has any left.
And Drake at 27 minutes, no Elder in this extended power play. The Sandbox spin on will be a third and final.
The knock up onto Teddy.
Let's watch how Sandbox play this one. They've been hard at the paint on that Baron.
Yep, Teleport is going to come in, but they just can't get to this Baron pit. SKT start the fight a little bit too late, but can they actually win it as Faker right in amongst it? Does get the fear on a couple of members in the backline, but Summit is able to get rid of Teddy, and now SKT barely have the damage available. Ghost 1v1ing Faker, and my money is on the Draven here. Too much lifesteal, and SKT are just going to lose right here. Summit teleports back in, and Khan wants to try and get him, but I think he's just too elusive as Dove flashes forward, doesn't find him, but Summit, he has enough buttons. He's going to be able to take them down. We're going to game 3. Sandbox Gaming take down SKT, and Mata is just golden in the fountain, looking forward to game 3.
The sins of pick and ban and the early game actually are going to be important. The other options here, the 2v2. Yeah. It's not going to be great on the side of Sandbox. Waiting for the final pick here. Gangplank, actually, is the pickup from SKT, so inspired by Smite battle might happen. Both junglers have Smite.
Yep, Clid wants to try and challenge for this one. The patience is going to still be there as Mata makes first roam. And there's the body slam. Dove is going to have the inside track, but On Fleek still might have to get himself out. Actually decides to go aggressive as there's a headbutt onto Joker, trying to make sure that he doesn't get it. And that's going to be first blood going over to Dove. It's a complete disaster here in the Dragon Pit. 1-for-1 in the end, as Dove does have at least the Shroud for a moment to get the map working in his favor. And Joker, I don't think this control ward's going to go down for free as Clid finds the body slam. Mata actually flashing in a very weird way to try and get himself over to the other side. Not entirely sure what that was about, as now Clid will be the first one to go down. On Fleek, very, very low, but still has 200 health to work with. Headbutt to safety here as Mata delivers On Fleek towards Teddy. I said safety, I was lying, but Sandbox still able to trade up elsewhere on the map.
And they're lucky that of bans. This guy was the guy we originally thought was Jug King. We learned that was the young 17-year-old jungler.
Oh,
on down one, his mid lane's dead.
Yep, that is no longer a Khan. That is a death chamber.
On the bottom side of the map, we're zooming out, just where On Fleek to the left of where he's standing. He's back mid lane, but there's a counter gang.
Yeah, Clid's going to come in, gets the boot back underneath the turret, but the Hextech ultimatum is there as Khan is going to be traded. A 1-for-1. You'll take that any day of the week as Joker, he's going to turn up, and they're going to shove this.
Sometimes doesn't take flash at all.
Yep, and Dove going to hop underneath this turret now, and Summit on the Aatrox and Dove on the Akali. It's pretty easy to dive anyone. And World Ender almost unnecessary as Summit's just going to use it.
SKT feel more difficult to execute in a team fight. And when it's not a team fight, we have the piggyback system.
Yeah, looking for Faker, gets himself the taunt as there's the Infernal Chains. Not going to pull him back, but the hook shot's going to stun him up. And see you later, Faker. You do not belong on the bottom side.
The side lane, 1-3-1-ing. And piggyback is a great way to take down one person, and Shen does it best.
Shen is SKT with so much. They built this team to win. Sandbox, the brand new, just waiting for Faker to move a little bit too far forward.
Consider the terrain we're seeing those words be applied to Atlas. They control.
Well, I read the script, and it was supposed to say undefeated SKT versus undefeated Griffin. It's looking like undefeated Sandbox. SKT doing. It's what they've been very, very good since, I don't know, 2013, so incredibly early. As Clid has to go into the stopwatch, but that's just a see your death moment. On Fleek picks up the kill so easily. It's Teddy, you can't keep this minion wave in check so they don't lose out on too much, but half the health bar now on this Baron buff as Marta gets a decent pulverize, but has to use the ultimate so incredibly early. Khan has to run away, and Sandbox Gaming, they want to try and get something from it. They do manage to pick up the cow as Teddy takes a bit of damage.
And oh,
yeah,
already eclipsing the Kongdu that went 2-0, then fell away quickly, and they want more.
Yep, Marta, I don't think he has that ultimate available, but Cannon Barrage does come in, and Teddy goes for the ultimate. Doesn't find the Acathian Rain onto Onfleek, which is exactly what he was looking for. We saw Viper was able...
Playing one lane for a bit too long. The Baron, to their credit at least, they're not too hard to the pain about that one.
Yeah.
Sandbox not looking for anything as bold as a Camille turret dive or Zonya's Akali trying to zone harder. Means that it's only inner turrets that have rolled down. Feels it was ready to go on the side of Sandbox to truly close the game. No game is over when the inhibitors are still alive.
Yep. Cheeky tactical sweep there, but Faker not going to be worried about it. And SKT still, they look like they're hungry to try and find something. Teleport from Faker towards the bottom side. They want to get rid of Summit, but that's the special delivery on the Shen. And Khan might just be exploded. Summit trying to get that work done. Flashes forward. Khan trying to bait him in. The World Ender's there. They'll have to kill him twice. Now, make it 3 times with that GA, and Joker is in no man's land. Does get the kill, but look at this.
Meanwhile,
Sandbox, they don't care. They're just going to break open the base. They take down the top inhibitor turret. They'll take the top inhibitor. SKT, they've only lost Khan. They've traded it for Joker, who answered it with his stopwatch. Now Khan actually going for a little bit more of the lethality build, as Joker might have been a little bit overextended, but can you be when you're this far ahead as Faker? Last hit of that Q from Summit could be a problem as Marta dives forward, trying to find the engagement they're looking for, but Teddy is being ripped apart and immediately taken out with the Hextech ultimatum from Onfleek. True shot barrage across everyone, and SKT, they tried, they went for it, but it is not enough, and Sandbox Gaming will be able to take Game 3 against the Dream Team. Straight from Challenger, looking so damn good.
What a beautiful sandcastle made in this sandbox. It's looking pimp because they're going to beat SK Telecom T1 and inflict the first loss on the Dream Team at LCK level.
Yep, nothing that they can do. No one alive to defend this Nexus. It's a Stand United onto Ghost and a Stand United basically for this whole sandbox squad. Everyone doing what they needed to do from the early skirmishes to the rest of the game. Just didn't look like there was a way in for SKT, and you wanted to believe after what Griffin did yesterday. But we were waiting, and then the Nexus exploded.
Just feels like the last 2 drafts were not SKT tier.
We got to see
as
both
they
sides
were in the
of Zephyr.
past. The Draven that seemed pretty unaccountable. And then this particular game, they had last pick, but I want to more focus on the good that was done by Sandbox. They had Akali Aatrox. You have no idea what lane they're going, and remember the Lissandra ban to say, hey, you can't just chase who you want. You're